Hello! Welcome to another episode of Minecraft, of me playing Minecraft. I am Todd A. Sullivan from www.gadgethovel.com, and I'm going to show you what I've been up to on the multiplayer server. And today, the fact that the server is in fact a multiplayer server will be even more relevant than it usually is. So first of all, you can probably already have seen from here that I built something. I built a thing over here. I don't know what it is. It doesn't serve any particular purpose. You know, like sometimes I'll build a fortress to house my netherrack portal. Oh, abort! Wait! Danger! 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 Creeper! 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 Creeper gotta creep! Don't blow up my beautiful buildings, creeper! Creeper! Bam! Oh, bows and arrows. Well, you just need one bow, and arrows is that's the way to go, guys. Oh my gosh! The more stuff I build, the more see zombies and spiders and stuff. They're not so bad because even if they kill me, they don't destroy what I build. But creepers blow up my buildings. I hate that. Anyway, this is it. It doesn't serve a purpose. I didn't build it so that I could, hold a portal in there or build a beacon one day or, hold all my supplies. It's just a cool building. um, I put originally it was just floating out there, and then I built up some dirt to make it look like it has some support, but still, I don't think there's any way dirt could hold this up. It's still somewhat magical. Um, and so, yeah, it is symmetrical. That side is the same as this side. Little windows to look out of. That I used fencing instead of glass, just for variety. Um, and here I took advantage. Apparently, they've added stained glass. So I took advantage of stained glass here for these big cathedral type windows, and lighting from burning netherrack, which I think is cool. And yeah, high. Would you call them vaulted ceilings? I don't know. Just I wanted this building to be very tall and impressive. Light sources, some flowing lava there. And yeah. So, like I say, this serves no purpose other than to look cool, and personally, I think it does. It took a long time to build. It was really kind of challenging, and because I got it in my head that I wanted that corner and that corner to be identical, there was a whole lot of um, one block, 1 2 blocks, 1 block, 1 2 blocks. Wait, 1 1 1 1 2 1 1 2. Is that what I did over here? And then running over here, I mean like 1 1 1 1 2 1 2 1. Wait, was it 1 2 1 2 or was it 1 2 1 1 2? Ah! See, it was a big pain in the butt, but eventually I got it done. And as far as I can tell, it's symmetrical, and I think it is. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat. And the colored roof, obviously, I used dyed wool. Dyed in the wool. No, dyed. Oops, whoops, whoops. I used dyed wool blocks for the ceiling. Or for the roof. I was going to make the whole roof wood at first, but I decided I wanted it to be colorful, and so I started making it all dark blue. But then I ran out, and I went back and I harvested, I cut up a bunch of sheep. That's not the right way to say. I didn't cut up the sheep. I cut the wool off of the sheep, the dyed sheep. Anyway, but I don't have enough for the scale of these roofs, so I kept running back and forth, waiting for them to grow back. So eventually I grabbed some light blue. I grabbed some red. I kind of mixed and matched, and I don't know. I'm not super happy with the roof. It looks a little silly in retrospect, but it's colorful and it's pretty. And anyway, for the most part, I'm really quite pleased with how this turned out. So yeah, so that's my latest building. I especially like if you get it at just the right angle, you can see the fire in the windows there. I think that looks pretty cool. I like that. So anyway, let's see the farm. I think you've seen the farm before. I'm growing carrots now. I think maybe the last time I recorded, I was doing netherwort here, but I have a netherwort farm inside, closer to my potion brewing station. So I'm growing carrots out here now because carrots are a vital component of making invisibility potions and see in the dark potions or see in the night potions. And of course, the last time I recorded, I grabbed a blaze rod so I could build a potion brewing station, and so now I have one of those, and it's very cool. And I'm growing some trees. I found these big old dark oak trees, and I brought them back and planted a farm of these dark oak trees here because it's a different color wood. And the next time I build a gigantic mega tower, I will probably use wood as the roof instead of wool, colored wool. Well, I don't know the color. Well, anyway, the point is I like to use wood in a lot of my structures, and this is this is a different shade of wood. It's even a different color wood than the pine, which you get from these beautiful pine trees here. So I like having the different shades or the different trees just so I can have different shades of wood for building. And I use a lot of wood in making charcoal and in making arrows and other things. So it's always good to have more trees around. Trees are a renewable resource. You cut them down. As long as after you cut down a forest, as long as you replant it. And in Minecraft anyway, you always get more saplings. If you cut down one tree, you always get more than one sapling, so it's easy to replace them. I should point out those dark oak trees, because they're so thick. They're 4 thick. You actually have to put 4 saplings, 1, 2, 3, 4, all side by side. So those trees don't grow from a single sapling. They grow from 4 arranged in a square. And I spent a couple of days, well, not literally like 72 hours, but I planted them and played for a couple hours one evening, and when I went to bed, they still hadn't grown. And the next day, the next evening, I played for a few hours. I went to bed, and they still hadn't grown. I finally had to go to the wiki site, and it was like, oh, I have to plant them 2 by 2. That's why they never grow. Because all the other trees were growing, and I was harvesting, and they were growing again. And anyway, wow, I've got more than 64 gunpowders. Oh, creepy creepers are scary when I think they're going to blow up the stuff that I've worked hard to build, but oh, guys, one of these days I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to have some fun with dynamite on the show. With all of the building I'm due, I need lots of flat ground to build on, so we'll have to build a lot of dynamite and blow up something, blow up a mountaintop, so I can build on top of it one of these days. Oh, that'll be great. Okay, but anyway, so where is my? Oh, maybe I left it upstairs. Okay, so well, I guess real quick, I should show you my latest creation. Last time I grabbed a blaze rod from the Nether, and the blaze rod allowed me to build a brewing station, which is pretty cool. So now I can do things like make these potion of swiftnesses, and I've night vision and invisibility. Oh, invisibility is cool. Let's see here. That would protect me from the creeper. Actually, maybe I don't want to be invisible right now. Anyway, one day I'll go fight stuff and I'll turn myself invisible so that it'll be cool. Yeah, I mean, you guys probably know how to use a brewing station. It's not new to the game. And then this hallway here. This is the river. When I go to my hunting lodge, the hunting lodge is down the river, around the bend, and out to sea, out to the ocean that way. So right now, I have to sail, back over there, and there's a spot between here and the rest of my area where the river dries up, and so you have to get out of the boat and walk, and it's kind of a pain. So long term, I'm planning on building this down into the river and building like a proper dock so that my boating excursions can sail to and from this part of the river right here. But that is a big project for another day. Right now, this is simply the most dangerous staircase in the world. I don't even have any railing or anything up. If you drink one of those potions of swiftness, and you didn't realize there's nothing there, whoosh. Of course, I guess you'd probably just land in the river, right? You'd live. Well, if you had a little bit of momentum, you would land in the water and be okay. But yeah, for now, that's just the most dangerous staircase of all time. But let's. Oh, and of course, because the blaze rod came from the nether, I felt compelled to use a little nether rack or nether brick and glowstones and all that in the brewing chamber. I think the brewing room looks kind of slick, to be perfectly honest. But see, that's an example of a room that I built because I had a reason. I had to build a brewing station, and I didn't want to just put it next to my bed. You know, I wanted to make a special fancy room for it, and so I built the room to house the brewing station. Unlike the building out on the hill there that is with the colorful roof, it exists for no reason other than for funsies. But oh well. I mean, I guess it's a video game, right? Everything here exists for funsies. So I've shown you guys the ladder to the ceiling of the sky. This ladder touches the sky. It goes as high up as you can possibly go in Minecraft. But the whole reason I built that the last time I showed you it was because Emil, who is also playing on this server, he has a house far away, and we were trying to connect our two places together with a sky bridge. And I built this so he would see where my base is when he's up in the sky and have something to anchor it to. Well, bam. It turns out he has completed his skybridge project, and I now have a road to Emil's house. Bam. Let's just push the go button and activate my... And now, see, this is great. Because, I mean, originally we just got the bridge to connect. Emil built all the block out here and got the bridge to connect. And we could go to each other's territory by walking. But then as soon as he got the bridge finished, he started laying rail. And I started laying rail from my end. Because rail takes a lot of iron. So it was a team effort. But we have now got enough rail to connect our two areas. So I don't even have to drive anymore. I get in the minecart, hit the go button, and then I can walk off, get myself a soda, go to the bathroom, paint some more hammer models, whatever I want. And it doesn't really take that long. There's my base. Wow. And by the time I come back from the kitchen, my character is in Emil's area. Oops, a little lag there. Listen to that sound. It really does sound like you're riding the rails, too. Alright. Next up, Emil's Mountaintop. Now boarding for Cucamonga. So here we are. We're at... This is Emil's... this is the roof of Emil's base. He has... Also, as I did, he built into the side of a mountain, and at the very tippy top here, he has a beautiful snowy mountaintop base. He also has a portal to the nether. And actually, let's explore. I've never been to Emil's nether. So I just want to penetrate Emil's nether and see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, is this my nether? This is mine! His nether portal goes to the same place that mine goes to. Does it? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's weird. Okay. I hope it doesn't send me back to my portal. Send me back to Emil's. Don't make me go all the way over again. It sent me back home! Oh, you stupid door. Oh my gosh. Ah, there we go. So, yeah, I'm back in the nether portal, sent me back to my... Wow, okay. I wonder if Emil knows that. Like, the first time he built that portal, did he go in it and think that he was in his whatever in the nether, and then he came home and found out, oh my gosh, I'm in Todd's base. What the heck am I doing over here? Because if he knew that his portal goes back to my portal, he never told me. My God, he should. There's no way he could know that his nether portal goes back to my nether portal. Because why would he build the sky bridge if that was the case? He'd be like, well, Todd, if you want to come visit me, you got to go for a really long walk and climb over all these mountains and maybe get lost and blah, blah, blah. So maybe you need to build a sky bridge. But if I ever want to visit your area, I just go in the portal. It takes 2 seconds. I'm in, I'm out, I'm in your territory. It's easy as pie. Of course, I guess eventually he would still want to go home, right? He would still want to go back to his base, and so I guess the sky bridge is still valid. Anyway, wow. That's pretty cool that you can get in his nether portal and come out in my base. It's like instantaneous. That's like teleportation, really. Trans-dimensional teleportational something. Oh, phooey! Oh no, I left the minecart in his territory, and I don't think I even have enough iron to build a minecart. I used the very last of my iron before I started recording, building the last tracks of rail. Oh, nuts! All that effort, and I have to walk. Okay, well, here, check this out. At least this is a good opportunity to drink my potion of swiftness. And now I can at least walk faster. But the problem with this is, even though I'm walking fast, or maybe partially because of it, this is kind of terrifying. Like, I am really high up, and it's like walking not quite on a tightrope, on a high wire, but it's close. It's like I could very easily slip and fall off and fall to my death. I have to make sure I'm going in a perfectly straight line all the time. Oh, let's see if I can. There we go. Walking on the rail, way up in the sky. Rain is falling down and I can't fly. I hope I don't fall off, 'cause I'll fall and die. I don't know why. I'm walking in the sky. Anyway, I do enjoy being up here and looking down, though, at the... I mean, look at this view. Oh, hey, I'm actually not that far. Look, there's my colorful... There's my colorful tower. The colors do look kind of pretty from way up high here. Anyway. But look at... I mean, this is... Look at all this mountain we'd have to climb. Without the sky rail, if I wanted to go visit Emil, I'd have to climb over all of these mountains and stuff. And that's quite a climb. I mean, there's really only 3 ways. If you exclude... Oh my gosh, look at this. To the right, it's raining, and the left is snowing. Oh, well, I guess it's all snow now. You could literally see the transition a moment ago, though. That's neat. But yeah, I mean, there's only 3 ways to get from my area to Emils and back again. One is the sky bridge. One would be to climb the mountains, which would be a lot of climbing up and climbing down and climbing up and climbing down, and some of them are so steep you'd have to be building ladders and staircases anyway. Or build a tunnel. Whoa! Whoa, there must be a bad guy behind me that I ran right through. Oh no. Anyway, the sky bridge is definitely the coolest of the 3 options. I like this very much. Alright. Is there somebody behind me? If there is a monster here, I need to get him off the track so that when I take the minecart back, I won't run into him. There is. That's a skeleton, yeah. Oh, phooey. Now I'm out of arrows. Oh, don't you dare knock me off, Mr. Skeleton. Don't knock me off. Also, drop some arrows when you die. I need more. Oh! Oh. Well, I guess I'm not going to collect those arrows he dropped for me. Oh, well. darn, we need to put more lights up on the sky bridge if monsters are going to spawn on the tracks. That's going to be a problem if the minecart runs into them. Anyway, we're back here in Emils' area. Not going to go through the nether portal this time. Let's explore his area. This isn't a very interesting room. This is just his very top. He does have some obsidian, though. I guess that's from when he was building the tower. But this is just... he has a much more impressive area down below. Oh, Emil, these are the trees. You've got to put them 2 by 2 in a square. Oh, he doesn't know that. Emil is a Minecraft expert. He's the one who got me into Minecraft in the first place. And look at that. I know something you don't know. Emil knows everything about Minecraft except how to grow dark oak trees. That's like the only thing I've ever known about Minecraft that he didn't already know or was teaching me about in the first place. So I'm kind of excited. Like, I know a thing. Whoa, that's kind of a dangerous staircase too. I guess I don't have a monopoly on dangerous staircases. He's got some kind of a bridge he built down there, but it doesn't really look like it goes to anything. Maybe he built that bridge when he was exploring and coming out to this mountain in the first place. Anyway, let's see. I don't see any buildings it connects to at any rate. Now, I have been here before. Here. His main compound is down this ladder. Boop, boop, boop. He, like I, has a gigantic ladder connecting the top of his sky bridge to the rest of his base. Now, I've been here before. I've actually built a little house near his area. Like outside his front door and off to the left a ways. So, and I felt like I built it first, and then after I finished building the house, I sent him a text message, and I was like, oh, by the way, I built a thing right next to your base. I hope you don't mind. It's like, if he said, no, get off my territory, this is my property, you can't build here, then it would have been easy enough to like, well, maybe that would have been a good time to use all that dynamite. Blow up my house with all that dynamite. Or dynamite I could make with all that gunpowder anyway. But anyway, I could tear it down if he's upset about it. But he doesn't mind. And I think that's cool. It's cool that we have our own areas far away, but it's also, I think, cool to be neighbors and to have I have a little vacation home next to Emil's house here. So here's his stuff, and again, I'm not going to take anything, but just look at it. He's got some moss stone. I think he found a dungeon or something. And this is cool. He's got music discs. He's got music discs. He needs to build a player so he can play his music discs. Oh, hey, look at, he's got tons of iron. He's holding out on me with the railroad. He could have built more rail than he did. That's okay. Anyway, oh, there's another dark oak sapling. I should fix his trees for him. So let's see. Over here is the exit. Oops. What else does he have? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! He's got 5 minecarts, 6 minecarts. He's got horse armor. Oh, neither of us has horses. But he's got horse armor and tons of minecarts. What am I walking all the way back for when he's sitting on 6 minecarts here? My gosh. Okay, well, anyway. And he's got a pufferfish. He's done some of the new fishing. I need to get into the new fishing. Anyway, I'm not going to take any of his stuff. I do want to take one of those minecarts, though. And here is it. Wow, he has expanded his farm since the last time I was here. His farm. I know, like I like my little farm area, but look at what he's doing. I mean, he makes my farm look like a vegetable garden, like a home vegetable garden. It's all irrigated rows. He's got huge wheat fields, carrots. He's got his own carrot farm. Although, to be fair, I gave him the first carrots so he could start his carrot farm. Still, he's got the sugar cane. This is a farm. I have a garden. Emil has a farm. This is cool. And he's got a pig farm. He's got bacon. Bacon, 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 bacon. And sheep. Strangely, he has slime. He has a slime farm. Obviously, he is not trying to farm the slime. The slime has gotten in here against the rules. I'm sure Emil, like I, has a no slime policy on his... Well, I guess this wouldn't be a farm. This would be a ranch. He's got cows. He's got livestock. Anyway, you know, Emil's a little more humane with his animal ranch, his animal farm, because he has bigger pens and fewer animals in each one. I've kind of got a... I've got an overpopulation situation going on. My pens are kind of at maximum capacity, but we live in a world where monsters literally walk up and explode and kill you. So I'm sorry if my animals that are inside the protection of my farm don't have a lot of room to spread out. At least they're not being blown up by creepers. This is a survival. I do what I gotta do to survive. Man, when he harvests all this wheat, he must get 4, 5, 6 whole blocks of wheat. Good grief, that is very cool. That is a cool farm. Anyway, here's my little house that I built up here so I could vacation here. And here is my carrot garden. This is my little garden of carrots that I planted here. I found one carrot dropped off of a zombie one day. And so I started growing my carrot farm over in my town, and then I brought a couple carrots over here to grow in his house, or in my house in his area. And he has taken a couple of carrots from me, which of course I put up this sign that said free carrots. Just replant whatever you take, just replant. And he took those couple of carrots from me, and he built that. He took a carrot from my garden and turned it into 1,000,000 carrots on his farm. Anyway, this is my house here. See, and when I came over here, this is where I found the dark oak. So a lot of this house is made out of dark oak, which is why it has this darker hue. I like it. I like the different colors of wood. Bam. And then I brought some carpet, obviously, over from my regular area. And a gigantic room for my bed. This doesn't really have much purpose either, except to hold some of my supplies that I only kept here because I needed them while I was building the house. So that's kind of a self-defeating, or a self-fulfilling prophecy. When I built this house initially, I was putzing around here after it was all done, and I kept hearing monster noises. And it was daytime, and I was thinking, where are the monsters? Why am I hearing monster noises? And finally, I broke into the attic. I hadn't realized it, but initially this was all dark. I didn't have any windows. I didn't have any lights. This was just the roof, and I hadn't realized at the time that it was actually just big enough for monsters to spawn in here, especially since initially it was all closed off, no windows, no lights, no ladder, no nothing. So it was pitch black up here. And yeah, like a zombie had spawned right in my roof, right? And was making scary noises. So I came up here and killed the zombie, and I set up all these lights and stuff so they wouldn't come back. And so I hadn't intended to, but now I also have an attic area in this house, which is pretty cool. But it was a little creepy at first. It's like, you don't want... I've lived in a house that had like a squirrel get in the attic and stuff, and it's loud and it's kind of annoying. But you don't want zombies living in your attic. You don't want zombies living in your roof. That is a big problem. So anyway, this should just be, yeah, just a bunch of carrots. So this is my little house over here, and it was originally supposed to be like a toilet. I figured because there's a little pool of water on the inside, so I'd like pee into that, and then the pee would come out here and go down the waterfall, where it eventually lands near some more farmland. So I don't know. That's my idea of indoor plumbing in Minecraftia. And then if I get clever, I can climb on the fence. I have some chickens up here just because I had some eggs when I first came over here to homestead, and I just climbed up here and I was exploring, and I think I was harvesting something, like maybe I found some iron or something up here. Anyway, when I harvested the iron, I didn't have anywhere to put it, so I took a bunch of eggs that I was holding on to and I just tossed them around to make room for the iron, and well, some of those eggs hatched into chickens. So then I went ahead and put up the fence and a bunch of torches so that monsters wouldn't spawn up here, and so now I have chickens here. I guess that wasn't really on purpose. Fortunately, when I emigrated to Emils territory, he did not check to see if I was carrying fruits, vegetables, or livestock, which is why I was able to import carrots and chickens. So if I throw Emils' ecology, if I throw his environment completely out of whack with my imported chickens and carrots, well, I'm sorry. I apologize, Emil. That was not my intention. But anyway, so yeah, this is neat. It sounds kind of dumb, but I really like what he's done with the place. With these huge tracts of farmland and huge pens. This is a really nice farm. This is very cool. Anyway, let's see. Let's close the door behind me. He's also got, and I think this is probably why he settled here initially. He found I guess it's not a dungeon per se, but it was a abandoned mine shaft. Where was it exactly? It's over here somewhere. He's got these catacombs beneath his living quarters, and somewhere in here he had an abandoned mine shaft. And I think that's probably why he's got 6 mine carts in his inventory. I think he scavenged a bunch of mine carts and a bunch of track from the abandoned mine shaft. Here we go. So yeah, I think a lot of his original sky bridge was made out of railroad track that he scavenged. And here, here it is. Let's see, what's a good way to get? Oh wow, and he's got some area. He's got coal there. He's got iron here. Oh my goodness, iron is a precious material. In fact, he hasn't put up torches here, so I bet he hasn't even explored this place. Wow, I should have brought one of my night vision potions. I mean, bam! He's got more iron there. Wow, Emil, there is a whole area under your house that, if you have explored, you have not put up torches or mined all the precious minerals out of it. Oh, frickin' fooey! Zombie, zombie, zippity zoodah, zombie, zombie. Emil! Emil, your house is infested with zombies. Well, that's what happens when you build your house over a dungeon. Oh my gosh, I'm dying here. Oh, there's 2 zombies. Oh, why am I dying? Ah! Ah! No! A skeleton! Oh, a skeleton was shooting me. I'm back in my house. Because I didn't sleep over at Emils, so I'm back in my house. So I respawned back in my bed in my house. Oh, was I carrying anything important enough to be worth walking all the way back? Because my card is still over at his house too. Oh, I should have just taken one of it. Well, if I'd taken one of his minecarts, that wouldn't have helped me. I would have just died with it on my body in the cave in his house anyway, so I guess it wouldn't do any good. Okay, guys, well, I guess I better walk back to Emil's place and see if I can recover the gear that I dropped on the floor when I died. But that might be kind of boring, so I'm not going to record it all. So I guess that's about the end of this episode. I just wanted to show you guys Emil's area and the completed sky bridge with the railroad and my building out there for no reason, and I guess I did all that. So that's really all I've accomplished. That's all I've been. That's all that's new. So here we go, right under my sign. So there we go, Todd's Cave. Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Hello. All right, one last thing, everybody. It is Christmas. Well, the season. It is very close to Christmas as I record this. And, excuse me. Coughing up a storm. So, in the spirit of the Christmas season, I herewith present to you my Christmas tree. A gigantic pine Christmas tree, decorated with multiple beautiful colors of wool. And I decided to do. I figured out what to do with the all that gunpowder I've been collecting, and so we're gonna have a little fireworks show in celebration of the holiday. So let's see if this works. I think this will work. Here we go. Let's see if we see some fireworks. There, that's pretty. And we should get fireworks every time I step on the dealie here. Woohoo! There, ooh. All right, let's do this. Wow. Ooh, look at the pretty colors. Oh, there it was a star. Oh, wow. Ooh. Well, I guess that's all the fireworks I made. That was pretty neat. Let's see. Yep, that one's empty. That one's empty. So there you go. So there, a little fireworks show to celebrate Christmas. Well, that was pretty. That was cool. The fireworks are neat. They sure chew up the gunpowder, though. All right, let's see here, and we will do this. All right, there with the Christmas tree in the background. Merry Christmas, everybody! Thank you, and good night.